Messi's American tax bill this year, $27.9 million. FIFA's bill on a $13 billion World Cup, zero. That is not a loophole some clever accountant found last week. It is a deal in writing, and your city signed it. 16 host cities across 3 countries, 11 of them American. Here is the first thing to know. FIFA is legally a non-profit association. Same Swiss category as a village chess club. Except this chess club sells the World Cup from a glass tower in Zurich. For this World Cup cycle, television rights, sponsors, and tickets pour roughly $13 billion into that nonprofit, and not $1 of it gets taxed here. That part was decided before a single ticket went on sale.
Because to host the tournament at all, a country must grant FIFA a tax exemption up front. It is a bid condition written into the government guarantees. No exemption, no World Cup. So for one summer, everything FIFA earns on American soil happens inside a legal bubble. Sell a sponsorship inside it? Tax-free. Sell a ticket inside it? Tax-free. And the taxman is not idle. He is just aiming at somebody else. The players get no bubble. Every visiting athlete pays American tax on what they earn here. They call it the jock tax. For a star like Mbappe, that is around $2 million for one tournament, and he is one of the lucky ones at that stadium. So does the beer vendor in the concourse, and the referee, and the bus driver outside. Everyone working that stadium pays taxes on World Cup money, except the organization the stadium is for.
Meanwhile, the costs run the other way. Security, police overtime, transit, cleanup. The host cities carry those, and some granted extra sales tax exemptions on top. Why would a city agree to that? Because of a promise. The promise is an economic boost. Economists who went back and measured past tournaments keep finding that boost real, but far smaller than advertised. And FIFA does not just skip its own bill. Sometimes it writes yours. Look at the tickets. FIFA's own bid book promised final seats from $128. The cheapest final seat has since peaked at $12,483. How does a ticket do that? Dynamic pricing. The price is not printed on the ticket. It moves with demand, minute by minute. Refresh the page, it moved. Refresh again, higher. You are in an auction. You just were never told the bidding started.
And when fans resell to each other on the official platform, FIFA takes a cut of every flip, around 30%, both sides combined. The house wins on the way in, and again on the way around. And someone with subpoena power noticed. 4 state attorneys general are now looking at that pricing. New Jersey and New York sent subpoenas. Texas opened its file this week, and the final is played in New Jersey on July 19th. None of this is new. South Africa signed it, Brazil signed it, Qatar signed it. Every 4 years, somewhere on the map, a government grants the same exemption. Why does anyone keep signing? Because there is exactly one World Cup and exactly one seller. The alternative is not hosting. When the product is a monopoly, the seller writes the terms. Take it or leave it.
To be fair, FIFA does send money back into football. Development programs, grassroots pitches, member federations. Some of it genuinely lands. The question this summer asks is simpler. Who got the bill? The scorecard. FIFA, $13 billion in, 0 tax out. Messi, $28 million paid. The vendor, paid. Your city, paid. Twice. On July 19th in New Jersey, someone lifts that trophy. But the score that decides who actually won was settled before kickoff. 13 billion to 0. Billionaires run the same play with sports teams, by the way. That video is next.